Yo, what is up, you guys? It's the Michael Myers. Welcome back to a brand new live stream, man. Yeah, man. Gonna be calling this one the Monday, Monday chillin' live stream. So, yeah, man. I mean, I know it's Monday. I know I've done a few of these before. The Monday chillin' live streams. So we're gonna get it in, you guys. So yeah, it's been a minute. It's actually been like a few weeks that I haven't been on live, man. So I decided today, like I said, it's Monday. I had the day off today actually, so I decided to tune in with you guys. Like I said, I know it's been a few weeks. I haven't been live, so I definitely had to come through, man, and say what's up. There's a few videos I have uploaded, a few videos that I haven't up that are ready to upload. I just haven't. Like I said, I've been, you know, working, little busy stuff here and there, but today, it's my day off, man. So yeah, definitely. I'm glad I'm able to tune in with you guys again. Yo, Johnny, what's up, man? Good to see you again. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Like I said, stuff does get, it gets busy. We all get busy. Stuff comes along, and I always try my best, to make some time. For example, I know I have a few videos, like I said, ready to upload. But there's also different stuff that I'm still trying to do, that I'm definitely still trying to find the right day for it, to do it. Like I said, I had a few different videos, man, that I definitely still plan on doing. Like I said, I still have a few. I just need to go public with them. That's it. So probably I might make them. I might make some of those videos public this week. But we'll see what happens, man. Killer Mask Studios, what's up, man? Hope you guys are doing good, man. Hope you guys are starting off the week good, starting off the week strong. Um, yeah, usually Monday is my day off, so I kind of look at it like kind of like you could say like a 3 day weekend. But Mondays is always a little bit more, a little bit more of a chill one, than let's say like Tuesday. I feel like Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when the, week really starts to pick up. So, yeah, man. Norman Fleming Jr., what's up, man? Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Like I said, I know it's Monday. I know for a lot of us, it's a slow day, So I'm not sure how many people would join in, but I mean, I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Brandon loves horror. What's up, man? What's up? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, it's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks since I've been live, and I missed it. I missed, interacting with you guys. I missed the live streams. I've done a few videos. Like I did I think I did it last week or 2 weeks ago. Um, I did my custom Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Um, Jason Mask. It's a little custom one I did, and yeah, I did a little video on it. I do still plan on going back, touching it up a bit. I do have it over there, right where I did that video. I still have it displayed there. So yeah, so that's one of my last videos. I also did a YouTube short unboxing one of the newer Scream masks, the Easter Unlimited Scream masks. So yeah, as you guys know, I did a couple weeks ago. I did I think it's about to be a month. It's about to be a month almost. I did get the 25th anniversary robe by Fun World, and I also got the new EU mask, and I did do an unboxing of that. So yeah, definitely go check that out if you have it. I know a lot of you guys do enjoy, the Ghostface videos, the Ghostface mask videos. So that was definitely a cool addition. Like I said, the 25th anniversary. I've always wanted that robe. Just a robe that was more accurate to the damn movie. Like I said, I know the regular Ghostface robes, regular Ghostface costumes that we all own, are like the cheap Halloween store ones. They're cool, they're fine. They did the job for me throughout the years, for sure, most definitely. But I think you eventually especially me as a cosplayer, I eventually, wanted to step up my game, step it up, especially with because I noticed, man, especially Ghostface. I think Ghostface, the Scream videos are really successful. They do really good. The community's really big. Um, so yeah, man, that's one thing I really I know you guys will definitely like. Um, are some of the costume tests. Like I still need to do the Scream 6 costume test, and I just might do a completely updated version of the classic Ghostface cosplay. And I might use one of the new EUs. So pretty much, I did end up ordering. Here, I'll show you guys. I ended up ordering a second copy. So like I said, I did order the robe, the 25th anniversary robe, and I unboxed it along with the new EU right there, as you guys can see. And then about a week or two ago, I did order a new one, and like I said, man, I definitely have to get a new one, a second copy, because I don't know, something they're really cheap. If you guys are still looking for one of these, check out FYE's website, man. That's where I got these for only like when I ordered the second one, I noticed it was a little bit more pricey. I don't know if it was because of the taxes or shipping, but I originally bought the first one, I think it was like 15 bucks, 18 bucks, and then this one came out for like 20. Um a little, you could say a little too pricey. I know eventually a lot of the Halloween stores will start carrying them for the especially when we get to the Halloween season. I'm pretty sure these will be, for sale, and they will be eventually going for retail price. But like I said, man, compared to like the 50, 60 bucks, 40 bucks they're charging on eBay for these bad boys. Yeah, man. Go to FYE's website right now. If you're still looking for one of these EUs, this is a beautiful copy, man. Like I said, the reason I bought a second one is because I wanted to keep that second one tagged. I wanted to keep one tagged, one untagged. I'm still not sure which one to untag. I really do like this one, man. This one, the shape of it is really good. A little bit better than that one. I don't know if you guys can see the shaping of it. The chin is a little bit to the side, but yeah, man, I will be untagging one of these bad boys to do the costume test, man. And just the smell, dude. Just the smell. That's one thing I missed about, Funk World and the Ghostface masks. They were doing the what's it called? The ultra white ones. And they just weren't the same, dude. So I think these like I said, these new EUs, they really brought back, that nostalgia. They brought back the vanilla scent, which is like I said, it's nostalgia for a lot of us Scream fans. So I really do love it. I love this mask. So yeah, man, pretty cool. So like I said, FYE, I recommend it, man. If you guys are still trying to buy one, check out FYE's website. I actually took some shots of my Bangwood list from I Know What You Did Last Summer cosplay. Oh, that's dope, man. Norman Fleming. Yeah, you know what? That really, you could say, is a standout. Not a lot of people, go. Usually, the cosplayers, we go for like the cool stuff, the popular stuff, But yeah, you don't really see that every day, People cosplaying, different characters, like, the I Know What You Did Last Summer. One cosplay that also really, to me, has always stood out that you don't really see every day is the Miner from My Bloody Valentine, Harry Warden. I would love to cosplay as Harry Warden. I do have the vinyl right there with the figure. Yeah, My Bloody Valentine. I know it's a cheesy, slasher 80s movie, but I really do like I really do like it. It's a fun movie, especially the concept of the Miner. Pretty cool, man. Much respect, yeah. Much respect, man. Appreciate Brandon. Definitely appreciate the circle, the regular circle in here. Appreciate you, man. It's all love for sure. Freezing Point Studios, what's up, man? What's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Doom Slayer, what's up? What's good, man? Definitely let me know what you guys got going on today. What you guys plan on doing today. Like I said, I know it's Monday, so it is kind of a slow day. But as I do plan here, I'll tell you guys what I plan on doing today. Hopefully I do. Like I said, it's my day off. Um, one of my main things I want to do, man, is watch this movie today. I did get it at Walmart. I've been hearing about this for quite some time now. And you know what? I haven't bought in any DVDs as of lately. This is my latest one. I got it yesterday. I went grocery shopping for a little bit. Walmart yesterday. Gave a quick walk through the aisles, DVD aisles, and regular stuff as always. But um, I don't know. This movie caught my attention. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. And the reason I only bought it, honestly, to be honest with you guys, is because, like I said, I heard about it before, and I think I've heard it from, because of Scout Taylor Compton. It is what's it, a creature. A creature was stirring. If you guys seen this movie, definitely let me know what you guys think. I've seen a few people like last night. A few people like talk about it. Not really big spoilers like that. Like I said, because I do want to watch this movie for myself. Um, but I mean, I don't have high expectations for it, honestly. This is one of those low budget. I think it was only in theaters for a small a small run. I think it went straight to VOD after the release. Came out last year, I think. Um, but yeah, like I said, the only reason I bought it is because of Scout Taylor Compton. Like I said, I picked it up. I saw the cover. It looked familiar. And yes, the only reason I heard about it is because of Scout Taylor Compton. So, yeah, I will be checking it out. Like I said, I don't have high expectations. This where this was at. You guys know that aisle in Walmart, of all the indie independent, low budget, straight to DVD, straight to streaming movies. Um, but so it's from that aisle, so I don't really expect too much from it. But like I said, man, um, it's a creature movie. I guess it has to do with like this mom has like this daughter. She's like giving her like experimental drugs, and then you got Scout Taylor Compton's character with someone else, Connor Paulo. I guess both of their characters are like robbers. They like break it into like this house, and I think this is like a Christmas movie. I think this is a horror Christmas movie. It does play take. Yeah, it does look. You see the Christmas house, the Christmas trees. Yeah, so I mean, I'm interested. I mean, you guys know me. There's a few like especially like Christmas movies. Like there's a lot of good ones, but me personally, I like to watch Christmas horror movies during the holiday. I know a lot of you guys, it's the complete opposite. Um, you guys probably like watching Christmas movies like any time of the year. I don't know. That's weird. Like me, I prefer watching them during Christmas. But I will be, like I said, I will be checking this out tonight, man. Like I said, man, it was in the low budget, crappy, aisle at Walmart. But like I said, the only reason I bought it, Scout Taylor Compton. So yeah, and I know a lot of people are not the biggest fan of her. She has been in a lot of other, low budget independent movies. She kept the ball rolling. I know a lot of people, and of course she does have her projects outside of horror, of course. But her like we know her and we love her as Laurie Strode, from the Rob Zombie movie. So of course, once of course, her that she has that status, she has that popularity status. Obviously, she was gonna continue in that same caliber. When it comes to horror movies, Daniel Harris does the same thing. After her iconic performances, they kept the bar rolling and stuff like that. So for sure, man, I know a lot of these you know low budget independent movies, a lot of them could be crap, but I guess something about them, I got no idea. But yeah, like I said, this is, I think I only paid like $10 for it, $12. Could be a lot, but hey, man, it is what it is. Definitely will check it out. And I might do like a little review, man. Um, a little review on it, telling you guys what I think. But yeah, man, nice. About the second copy, I'm either gonna be getting a screen accurate Spider-Man cost, and my eldest nephew will be Billy. That's awesome, man. That's dope, man. You know what? I've always been interested. Like I'm like the Spider-Man suits. Like there's a lot. Like I've always like used to look at different costumes. I know there's a lot of cheap ones, a lot of good ones, but yeah, man. I mean, is it going? Which Spider-Man will it be? The Sam Raimi Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield, the newer ones, Tom Holland? Definitely let us know, man. Definitely will be interesting. But yeah, it's always dope seeing cosplays like that. Spider-Man and stuff like that. Yeah, Brandon, I very much agree. I very much agree. I think FYE is really under talked about. Like people, like I feel even I feel it was more of a bigger thing back then. With when physical media was more of a thing. I know FYE, that's like the concept of it. But of course, man, they elevated, to collectibles. Like they still have their DVDs. They have a nice selection of DVDs. I will give them that, because there's only one FYE near me, and it's like 20-30 minutes in the mall. Last time I've been there was like around Halloween time. I really do like going during Halloween time. They have a lot of cool shit, man. They have a lot of cool collectibles. Like I said, they elevated their game. They noticed, even Best Buy. I know Best Buy, went out of business. Now they went out of business as far as physical media, which is terrible. It's sad, dude, because I can't even go. Like, let's say I'm at Walmart, right? And I'm with my people. They want to look at their stuff, and me, I would be the type. All right, cool. Because the Best Buy is always, at least in my area, the Best Buy is always like next to a Walmart. So while my people are looking at their stuff or other little stores around, I would go to Best Buy, dude. Kill some time there. Look at the DVDs. I can't even do that no more, man. And yeah, dude, literally one day I went to Best Buy. This was probably like weeks ago, probably months ago. I went to Best Buy, dude. Like it was another regular day just like that. And I went in, dude. I totally forgot, man. I totally had forgot. Best Buy took all their freaking DVDs. I'm like, I walked out. I walked out. Really, literally. So yeah, so FYE, I think back when physical media was more of a thing, I think it was more, for sure it was more bigger. But now I would be really disappointed, dude. I would be really disappointed if they close that one FYE near me. It's not even near me. It's like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes, but still. I think it's always a great, just the feeling, the vibe when I go in there. I get like horror vibes. It doesn't even have to be like during Halloween, cuz during like other when it's not during Halloween season, they still have their horror shit, displayed, their horror collectibles. So yeah, man, FYE, I love it. I really hope, I really wish they had more around me, man. You know, if anyone wants to cosplay the 2008 remake, a Ukrainian mining mask, they said. Interesting. You know what? I've always, when I was younger, the the version of the remake and the original, it to me it always seemed kind of familiar. But obviously once I got older and I started paying attention, I've even seen, I kind of like tried looking at videos like of cosplays that people have of the miner. um and yeah, I could now I could tell like the difference between the remake and the original. But yeah, that's interesting. I actually did not know that they used a Ukrainian mining mask. I know the original one. Did Where did it take place? Did it take place in it was a British movie, or it was a it could have been London, something like that. But yeah, the original My Bloody Valentine is a movie, out of the region is what I'm trying to say. So that's interesting. That's a nice little fun fact. I found the Did you order that Joker mask on eBay that I sent you the link to? Killer Mask Studios. You know what? I did not. I did not, man. You know what? I know which one you're talking about because I had seen it on your page, man. And the reason I asked you for it is because when I saw the one you posted, it really reminded me of and like I said, I would still like to rebuy it. You know, if it's still up for sale, I might snag it. But the reason I was interested in that Joker mask is because it really reminded me of one that I had as a kid. It wasn't necessarily a Joker mask. It was one of those cheap dollar store latex masks, you know? So, but it literally looked like the Joker, you know, white face, black eyes, and then the lipstick, you know? It was a half mask as well, you know, cheap latex. And yeah, so it really reminded me of that, dude. So that's the reason I was interested, and I still am, dude. You know, if it's still up for a reasonable price, I might snag it, dude. You know, but that's a cool little mask, man, for sure. Appreciate you taking the time, man. Late Night with the Devil is a good one too. You know what, Norman? Yeah, I've heard. I definitely want to see it, dude. I definitely want to see it. I have heard nothing but positive. I have heard nothing but positive about Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm really curious about that damn movie. I think it's streaming now, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's streaming now. But yeah, and you guys know me. I don't get excited for new modern movies, but that one I'm excited, dude. But don't do social media, but can you park? Okay, no worries. Oh, hey man, Brandon loves horror. I don't blame you at all, man. Social media, I think the best way to go about it, especially in today's age, man, like stay out of the mix and stuff like that, is yeah, avoid social media as much as I can. That's what I try to do. I have my YouTube, my Instagram. I have Instagram only Instagram account. You know that is for my YouTube Instagram account. That's it. I'm not on it every day. You know, I go on it, to text a few people and stuff like that. You know, catch up with some horror news. But other than that, dude, yeah, I really never was big into like especially a personal page, like me like as personal. Um, I don't know, just not for me. You know what I mean? Like I feel YouTube is enough for me. Interacting with you guys. But definitely can't blame you, man. Yo, Chippy, what's up, man? What up, man? Hey, man, Chippy, I'm gonna be watching A Creature Was Stirring tonight, man. I know I did post this on my Instagram. If you guys follow me, yeah, I might do a little review, Chippy, once I watch it. Like I said, I don't have big expectations for it. It's a cheap, low budget movie, but I will check it out. Scout Taylor Compton in it, so she eats better and has worked out. I mean, she totally looks different, but also super healthy from her convention pics. Yeah, Brandon, I've actually noticed that she's actually been like for the past few years because I've been following her. I will say, like on Instagram for like the past 5 years, probably even more, because I kind of started Instagram. I remember like a little time before the 2018 Halloween came out. You know, and yeah, ever since I've been following her, dude, like on Instagram, she's been on her shit. She like as a person I've seen. And yeah, compared to like years before, and I remember, because like I said, I kind of grew up around that time. When she was like, you could say on top of her world, on top of the world. With the Halloweens and stuff like that. Yeah, big major, a difference for sure. And yeah, man, definitely salute to her. She got, I guess she has her own businesses going on. Uh, yeah, man, I'm a fan of hers. I'm a fan of hers, even though I haven't seen a lot of movies from her, and her role in the Halloween movies was okay, especially in the first one. The second one, not as great, but still, I really like, I really do like I really do like her as a person. It's not like I know her or anything. for me to sit here and say I like her as a person, but just the way she goes about herself, just the way she represents herself, she's herself. I like that. So for sure, man. That's why I've always, even though, like I said, she might have not been the greatest in the Halloween movies, but she still, something about her has always attracted me to her. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I think she really, like you said, she's been more healthy. She's been in the conventions. That's one thing too. I always see her, always dabbling into quite oftenly. When she's has the podcast with Daniel Harris. Yeah, man, she's in grind mode. That's what I like to see. People on grind mode. Getting their hustle. But yeah, man, Chippy. Yeah, man. I know Chippy. It's been a minute. It's been a few weeks since I've been on live stream, but I definitely had to say what's up. It'll probably be a low budget Rush movie, and the acting will be generic, but I still feel she's a good actress. Scout is under talked about, yeah, for sure, Brandon, most definitely. And like I said, just for her being in this damn movie, I bought it. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have because I never buy, you know, these low budget movies, straight to DVD from Walmart. I think the only other one I bought was Natty Knox. You guys remember Natty Knox? Which Daniel Harris is in it, Robert Englund. But other than that, dude, yeah, Scout Taylor Compton. She's under talked about too. Like I said, I think her career definitely could have went, could have been a shooting star. But sometimes it is hard, man. Sometimes it is hard. But yeah, man, I do agree though. Finally completed my Psycho movie DVD series. That's awesome, man. Psycho, yeah, man. I think I own all of them, even the shitty remake. Except I don't own the. I don't know if you. I mean, I don't really count them, but of course it's the same. No, the what's it called, the Bates Motel show, which is really good. I've only saw, and that this was back then when I think when it first had came out. I watched like the first season, probably the second one. Pretty good. I thought the Bates Motel show was pretty good, but I definitely need to rewatch it. I definitely need to rewatch it. But for sure, man, that's awesome. I noticed, Chippy. From the outside looking in, I bet you're a huge Norman Bates fan. So that's awesome, man. I've seen some. Yeah, Brandon. That's very true. I've noticed that too around me. It's really not how it was back then. Like I remember growing up, dude, as a kid, going to the malls and everything. It was this big thing, It was like this big, like it was packed. That's why I've never been a mall person. Obviously, I've been there, going through it, and stuff like that. But shopping, me personally, not at all, man. And now, when I rarely go now. I've obviously been when I go to like FYE, but yeah, dude, it's really not. It's not really a thing how it was back then. But yeah, and you know what, Brandon, we're in a time, man, where it's mostly online. So I think that's the main reason, why a lot of these businesses, you could say, are dying. They're really like, I don't know. Like me, I still order my stuff. I never order like my personal groceries. That's one thing. I know some people have done that. They've gotten to that point, ordering like their personal, groceries, personal needs. Not at all. I still, go out to the store, regular, routine, regular, in regular conditions, like regular, But obviously, ordering, it just makes life easier. I've ordered a few stuff here and there, but I feel like sometimes you still need that, going out, you know, and just going out shopping, not shopping, but getting what you need to, and so you could just have that, no, you could say, kill some time feeling. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I look at it. You know. Why did Walmart stop with? Oh yeah, oh Chippy. You know what? I was looking for that damn bin, dude. It's not like they had any good stuff. I mean, don't that. I will say they had some good stuff here and there, um, but I think I had most of it. You know, I think I had most of it. But it was still cool seeing a lot of stuff that like last time I seen those $5 bins, dude. There was a lot of horror movies that I've owned already, but you wouldn't really see as often as much, you know. So yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks. Like I said, Best Buy. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I could see it coming with Walmart too. I feel like we're not far away um, from Walmart removing their physical media, like Best Buy did. You know, I mean, I don't know. I heard Best Buy's not doing too well, man. Like despite the physical media. Despite that, you know that they haven't been doing too good. And I've actually seen some people, man, say that once they took. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard once they took physical media out, um, they started doing even worse. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. Um, that there's a that there's a collector. There's collectors out there for sure. You know, there's no question about that. You know, so regardless, dude, I feel like Best Buy would have still been doing good if they didn't remove physical media. Like I feel like they did it not because of sales, maybe because of sales. Yeah, that's like the obvious choice. But like I said, you still have that nice handful of people, serious collectors who still buy, you know, $20, $30 Blu-rays, new releases. So it could have been the money thing, it could have been the sell thing, but I also think they're trying to like elevate, you know, they're trying to, you know, bring people into their store, you know, bring people because I know once they took off the physical medias, the DVDs, they kind of like I don't know if it's all the Best Buys, but they kind of like remodeled everything. You know, like I said, I don't know if they're trying to gravitate, you know, towards you know the you know the shoppers and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I just think it was a huge mistake because I don't think I don't. There's no other reason for me to go to Best Buy. You know, I don't really buy phones there. Probably earphones, headphones once a year or something. But nah, dude, it sucks. So it'll be more terrible if Walmart does the same thing. Canadian. Oh, there we go. Okay, Brandon. Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, Canadian. There we go. Yeah, I said British. Yeah, I knew it was out of. It was not a state or it was not a how do you say it? A regional movie. Well, it is, but it was a Canadian movie. It was what I was trying to say. For sure, for sure. Appreciate you correcting me, man. Uh, but yeah, for sure. Walmart getting rid of their half price bin was a trip. Also, there's always. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, especially DVD. And I know for me, used DVDs. I like to go to like the used DVD stores and stuff like that. But even eBay, dude, even eBay is really good because they, especially you know, secondhand DVDs. Um, that's what I do. That's what I do still. Like for example, if I can't find a title I'm looking for at these used DVD stores, I look it up on eBay and they're pretty cheap. You know, they're pretty affordable. You know, so for sure, 4Ks. I've never been. I do own a few 4Ks, but I don't even have a 4K player, man. The only reason I have those 4Ks is because you know they come with like the Blu-ray as well. But I know there's some 4Ks that don't come with the Blu-ray at all, and it's just the 4K. So yeah, I don't know. It's just it's weird. I feel like it was just and they're like more pricey than like regular Blu-rays. So yeah, like I said, I have a few, but they pretty much come with the Blu-ray and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But Late Night with Devil is now a movie for me that I'm going to watch during Halloween. Yeah, Chippy. You know what, Chippy? I know you, Chippy. You did also send me the link. Of I guess it was like streaming on some of the websites. I might check it out, dude. I definitely want to do. As a matter of fact, I might check if it's still playing in theaters because I think I have another day off this week. If it's still playing in the theater near me, I might check it out, dude, because I've been curious to see it. And but yeah, if not, dude, I'm gonna have to check it out on streaming, dude, because I've heard, like I said, I have heard nothing but positive about it. So it should be something good, man. It should be something good. Anyone looking to the new Strangers Chapter 1? Oh yeah, man, for sure. I think they just came out with a new poster today. I'm not sure if it's a new poster, but I saw like some people were posting, the new poster for the new Strangers, the new trilogy, whatever they're doing. Yeah, man, for sure. I really do like the first Strangers. I don't really recall the second one, Pray at Night. But I mean, if this is a new fresh start to the Strangers, man, I really am looking forward to it. I think it comes out in May. Um, I'm looking forward to it. I definitely will check that one out. I don't know. I just like the concept. I'm not the huge biggest fan on home invasion movies, but I definitely, like I said, that first Strangers I thought was always it was pretty solid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. Yeah, Brandon, you know what? And we have gotten to the age, man. Like at one point, we could all agree that social media, you could say, was fun. I wouldn't say fun, but it had a purpose. Now, like you said, nothing but online arguments. Nothing. It's kind of like toxic. And like I said, that's why I kind of stay away from it. Only social media I have is this and my Instagram, just to catch up with people, through the YouTube and stuff like that. Update people on stuff I'm working on. Because I feel like Instagram is a little bit easier, to like little updates and stuff like that. I feel like for YouTube you got to do like a whole video or like a live stream or like even a short, which is a little bit more time consuming. Even like a community post, but like other than that, dude, yeah, I stay away from all that, man. Like even it's crazy, dude, because I've noticed a lot of toxic shit even in this little horror community on YouTube. Like people really are getting offended out here, like really, threatening people over people's opinions. Little shit like that, little shit like I don't know if people feel entitled. I got no clue, but I think that was the whole point and beauty of this whole YouTube thing, man. Of this whole horror community. We all, we do our thing on here. That's how we started. Once we got you could say bigger on here, we kind of started collaborating with other YouTubers. Like that was the whole nature of it. Us giving our opinion, our speculating, not speculating, but discussing certain topics. But it got to that point, man, where a lot of people, it's just the I feel the sensibility nowadays, man. People are quick to get sensitive, quick to get offended over a simple opinion. So yeah, it's better to stay away from all that, you guys. So yeah, man. I mean, big, big salute to you guys who stay away from it. Who definitely don't acknowledge it. Yeah, it is a waste of time for sure, man. You know, Favorite Universal monster mine is the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's a great question, Grim. Hope you're doing good, man. I think mine is creature from the Black Lagoon as well, man. I know we had a lot of iconic ones before. I know, Creature from the Black Lagoon was like one of the later, you know, uh, one of the last icons, from the original Universal Monster lineup. But something about the Creature from the Black Lagoon, man, has always stood out to me. I'm always rewatching it too. It's definitely the more rewatchable for me than like Frankenstein and Wolfman. But yeah, I think mine is Creature from the Black Lagoon as well, man. Doing yoga and working out 4 days a week, she looks so much hotter now. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, man. She's definitely major glow up, major glow up. Like I said, I started following her since I kind of started being more active on Instagram, which was like I said 5 6 years ago when the 2018 Halloween was barely coming out. I remember following her and seeing her on Instagram in quite some time now. Like I haven't seen her since like probably like early 2010s, like pretty much like when I guess they were supposedly working on a Halloween 3, Rob Zombie's Halloween 3. I don't think I've seen her since like the early 2010s until like I said 2017, 2018 when I started Instagram. I saw her, yeah, man, major. She got hotter, dude. Yeah, she got way more attractive. I definitely agree with that, compared to the Rob Zombie days, for sure. Like I've definitely like after that, Brandon, I grew a bigger crush on her. Like when I first saw the Rob Zombie, obviously we all have our crushes, our final girl crushes or whatever within our movies, our favorite movies and stuff like that. And with Scout Taylor Compton, like when I remember, I do remember this when I first seen her in the Rob Zombie movies. She wasn't like I didn't instantly have a crush on her until you like we mentioned later. She stepped her game up. She got hotter. She had this glow up. That's when I'm like, oh yeah, But yeah, I do remember. I wasn't. She didn't become my crush like this when I saw the Rob Zombie movies. Daniel Harris had that spot. I think before Scott Taylor Compton. Yeah, that's very true. Um, but yeah, dude. Now, yeah, dude. Hell yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, man, for sure. Definitely can't go wrong with the OGs, dude. Wolfman, Dracula, Invisible Man. Yeah, man, all that good shit, dude. Even probably behind as far as movies, I think behind Creature from the Black Lagoon, it might be Frankenstein, the original. Um, but yeah, that the original Frankenstein, man. There's scenes in that movie that stuck to my head. I don't know what it was. It's not like I grew up watching the Universal monster movies. I did see those movies like later on in life. I was already like older. But something about especially the original Frankenstein, man, there's certain scenes in that movie where like they really stuck, those images stuck to my head. I don't know what it is, man, but yeah, I just feel like back then people they were so filmmakers, they were so limited in resources, and I just think that's what made it more better. I think that's just what made it more authentic. Now everyone has all the technology, all the resources in the tips of their fingers, and it doesn't look as realistic. It doesn't look as authentic as it did when they had less. So I don't know. I just think that's just the beauty of those older classic movies, man. Like despite the black and white, despite the outdated, when you watch those movies today, man, you still get something out of them. At least for me, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I know throughout the years they've came out with a lot of dope box sets of, the Universal monsters. At one point I was even gonna buy one, man, but I eventually just ended up buying them individually, like DVDs and stuff like that. I would find them at used DVD stores. But yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this. I don't know, it just came to my mind now that we're talking about like Universal monsters. Did you guys know that there was supposed to be, I don't know if it was going to be a sequel or a completely remake, a reboot, cuz obviously throughout the years we've had remakes of a lot of various remakes, various modern adaptations of those classic monsters, like Frankenstein. We've gotten a lot of, you know, reboots after that. The Mary Chevelle, or not, her remake, the what's current Tarantino, um his Dracula as well. A lot of, adaptations, a lot of remakes. The Wolfman 2010, Anthony Hopkins, which I thought it, at that time could have been a flop, but I don't know, something about that just stands out to me. I don't know. I gotta rewatch it, but yeah. So we've had a lot of remakes, modern re adaptations of a lot of the classic monsters. But if you guys notice, Invisible Man, which is a pretty good one, I think that one came out back in 2020. Blumhouse Invisible Man, and now they're doing what's his name, Lee Winnell. He is doing a new Wolfman reboot with Blumhouse. Not sure what to think of it. I mean, if Invisible Man was good, they might have potential over there. But we'll have to see what's up. That's one movie I'm looking forward to. But back to my point, have you guys noticed we haven't gotten a new Creature from the Black Lagoon movie? I think there's like a sequel or two, if I'm not mistaken, after the original. I could be mistaken on that. Probably like cheap, straight to DVD sequels, but like a big major movie, we have not gotten a Creature from the Black Lagoon movie at all. And that's one thing Universal has been working on. From what I read, they've been working on a remake, a new adaptation of Creature from the Black Lagoon for many years now. But did you guys know that in the 80s or the 90s, John Carpenter was actually gonna take that job? He was actually on board to do, I don't know if it was a sequel or a remake to Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I kind of, did my homework on it. I read a little bit about it, and I think his script is out there. If you guys look it up, you guys could like find like details on what his film was gonna be about. Interesting, man. Can you guys imagine a Creature from the Black Lagoon movie by John Carpenter back in the 80s, 90s, whenever it was gonna be? That would have been some shit. That would have been. I would have loved to seen that. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. That really fascinated me when I first read about that. Especially a horror master like John Carpenter, man. The real Roy Burns Snow. Yeah, man, this is definitely the real Roy Burns right here. Um, I don't know, man. Roy Burns. I don't know. Something about Part Five, man. I've always liked it. In the late '90s, I mean, I went with. Yeah, man. Yeah, same here, man. I just never been that type. Like I said, I just stick to my regular routine, man. You know, big crowds never been my thing neither. I mean, I like interacting with people. I like meeting new people and stuff like that. Um, but as far as shopping, man, like in huge, I hate it. I really do hate it. And I really don't have patience for people to be like all on, all in my space, all that. Yeah, that's not me, man. But definitely agree with you. What are your thoughts on? You know what, Snow? I know a lot of people really try to compare those two. Of course, Part 5, Roy Burns was a copycat. of Jason. But Corey Cunningham, I wouldn't really call him a copycat killer because he was pretty much possessed, like he was in once he ran into Michael in that tunnel, or in that cave, whatever that thing was. It was passed down to him. So there is similarities for sure, but I don't think um they're not really the same. Me personally, Roy Burns all day, man. Don't get me wrong. I think we've talked about it. HNs haven't seen it since. But the Corey Cunningham character was not necessary at all. But they did a good job in developing his character. That's one thing I've always said, man. Since I've seen Halloween Ends, his character was not needed at all. But I think the way they introduced his character, the character development was there. We got to know him good. I think the actor did a good job. But like I said, man, it just the mistake was for them to throw him in the final movie. That's it. If they would have introduced them in 2018 in Kills, no problem at all. I guarantee you, Corey would have a bigger fan base for sure, and I guarantee you, Kills probably would have been more successful than it was if we had a good, well developed character in Kills. But for them to throw him in the finale movie, that was the mistake. So yeah, and you got Corey. You got Corey being bullied by yeah, and he's this yeah, man. Yeah, Roy Burns all day, dude. Because Roy Burns, come on, man. He was this. He was like he. I don't know if he was a doctor. Well, he was like an ambulance guy. So he was doing his thing. He was rolling low key in part five. He was like he had like this double personality. You know, and Corey was just. I feel Corey was just a loser, man. Honestly, like his character was a loser, and like I said, it was passed down to him. It was passed down to him once he got possessed by Michael. That's when he grew the balls. That's when he started talking reckless to, his girl. That, you know what I mean? So, yeah, to me, it's for sure Roy Burns. But that's a good question, man. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people compare the two. Uh, but yeah, man. But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, that's a good topic. That's a good. We could, like do like a fully like sit down and do a fully breakdown comparison of the two, even not just the two characters, but the two movies. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, I do plan on seeing the new Strangers next month. Comes out next month in May for sure. Yo, Pornstar, what's up, man? Hey, man, great to see you. Great to see Pornstar up in here, man. I know it's been a minute, man. Been a few weeks I've been live stream, but like I said, man, definitely back at it again with another Monday live stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Honestly, I didn't think a lot of people were gonna tune in. Like I said, I know it's Monday, but like I said, man, I just missed being on here. I'm like I said, I have the day off today. I'm like, man, let me go on live. Let me see what's up, man, because I missed it. I definitely missed it. So yeah, man, shout out to all of you guys, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I want studios to keep on doing DVDs. Yeah, Brandon, you know what? I very much agree. And I think, like I said earlier, that fan base is still there. People will still spend their damn money, especially the serious collectors. Like, forget the people from the outside looking in who say physical media is pointless. We got streaming. Forget those people because they don't know. Half of those people saying that are people who grew up with a phone and that's all they know. They don't know what it is, to live in that physical media era. But yeah, I very much agree, man. I think these companies, big companies like Paramount, Warner Brothers, Lionsgate, all of these iconic studios, man, um, they own a lot of iconic classic property, big major property that by a simple DVD release, a simple Blu-ray release, a box set, if they do that, it's still gonna. I feel like it will still give them profit because, like I said, there's still a lot of serious collectors out there, especially when it comes to a lot of a lot of classic movies that people still love and adore. People could own countless number of copies of that same movie, but if these companies release like a special edition, something good, no matter how many copies people have, people will still spend their hard earned money buying that. So I think it's a shame, dude. It's a shame how it's all going. It's going out. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart is next. Target, I think for a long time, I feel Target has been out of the physical. I rarely go to Target, but when I do, it's literally only their new releases of the week. That's it. So yeah, and Target has been like that for years now, for a couple years now. So yeah, man. I mean, I feel like Walmart might be next, dude. It sucks. Eventually, we're gonna have to be buying um our DVDs, our Blu-rays online, man. And I know a lot of us are doing that already, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I really do hope, man. I really hope there's a comeback for it. Do I see it coming, making a comeback? Honestly, not really. Because like I said, man, these big companies, man, I feel like they're looking. I wouldn't say the bigger picture, but they're just looking at. I just feel they're just trying to bring in people to their store. That's it. Make it fitting to these people so they could come in their store. Like obviously, if you have a store with physical media, people are not gonna care. Average people. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It sucks. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, there's definitely good positives about streaming too. There's a lot of films I've came across, man. If it wasn't for streaming, I don't think we would have heard. You know, and I think that's also the beauty. You could say the good thing about streaming is that you could discover a movie streaming, and if you're like let's say a real collector is strolling through streaming services and they come across a solid movie they never heard of, they might they might be motivated to buy the physical copy. You know what I mean? Just by them coming across a good movie they saw on streaming services. Hey, that might be it might be good enough for them to buy a DVD, a physical copy of that streaming movie, which I think is a win. It's a win-win for the company, man, because hey, you're paying for the subscription or whatever it is monthly to these streaming services, and then for them to buy your physical media, like that's a win-win. And I know a lot of streaming movies don't get physical releases. Like I know the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, the last one, never got a DVD release. Hulu Hellraiser, um never got a Blu-ray DVD release. So yeah, I know a lot of streaming properties don't get that physical media. Um, they don't get physical media. Like I said, I feel like they have to be either successful enough for them to do it. Like for example, Wednesday, the show Wednesday, Jenna Ortega, the first season came out like what, a year or two ago. They recently brought it to physical media. The first season, it's on Blu-ray. I saw it. I didn't see it at Walmart, but I saw the little tag. I saw the little price tag on it Wednesday. And yeah, that show was the first season was only on Netflix, man. And next thing you know, yeah, it's on Blu-ray because I feel Wednesday was really successful, really big. So it was obviously beneficial for them. So I don't know. I just feel like they should Like they should still even with the streaming movies, man. I feel they should still do like a limited amount of DVDs or whatever. Because like I said, there's still fans. There's still people that are gonna buy it. No matter what. Yeah, for sure, man. I do agree. Yeah, at least a few is better than none. Because yeah, it's a damn shame. It would be a damn shame for you to walk in there and see nothing. But like Best Buy, man, damn, terrible. Killer Mask Studios, I really hope so, man. And you know what? You're right because I mean, I'm a record vinyl collector. Um, you're right, dude. Yeah, I mean, that was the only way. But that was before CDs too. Back in the day, that's the only way to listen to music. It's either vinyl or cassette. Then in the '90s, I think it was the '90s, right, when CDs came. Of course, that took off. They died out, and obviously, when CDs came about, the say vinyls kind of died out. But now, dude, in recent times, recent years, man, vinyls. Walmart has a whole freaking section of vinyls. Like vinyls definitely made a comeback. So I mean I really hope that's the case, man. I even heard VHS might make that kind of comeback, but honestly, I really don't see it with VHS. Honestly, I feel like it would have resurfanced by now. I feel like it would have like same thing with the vinyls. Like I feel like VHS would have came to the scene already. If you ask me. So yeah, I could see it with DVDs though and Blu-rays. Killer Mask Studios. That's a good point you brought up, man. Because yeah, you're absolutely right. Vinyls. No one cared about vinyls at one point until recent years. People have vinyls on their wall. I have vinyls on my wall. Yeah, man, for sure. I started collecting vinyl back in 2016. 2016, yeah, guys. 2016, 2017, because I remember I got my vinyl player in 2016. Christmas 2016. So, yeah, man, it's definitely grown, and I hope that's the case. Oh, yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, that's true. Streaming services do limit their shows. They do limit their properties. And hey, it, I think that's smart, though. I think that's smart because they're like, hey, if you want to continue watching this, you gotta buy the DVD now. You gotta buy the Blu-ray now. So that's smart. Like honestly, I there's still money to be made in physical media, if you ask me. So if you guys have any connection to those executives, those CEOs up there in those big companies, make sure you guys forward this message out to them. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, honestly, there's still money to be made. There's a lot of good shit to be made, man. And they should really look at the bigger picture because that's the bigger picture. I feel by them wiping out physical media, adding more TVs, adding more technology, whatever the hell they're doing, that's not the bigger picture. I mean, it could be. I know AI is the future, is the bigger picture. It's crazy, man. I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in. You know what? You know what? Alexa. You know that whole Alexa thing, the Alexa speaker, that whole AI shit. It trips me out, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, man, AI is getting out of hand, man. AI is, who knows, man, in 10 years where we're gonna be. Yo, Infinity Dragon, what's up, man? What's good? What's good, man? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Also, there's commercials. There's no extras just behind. Yeah, you know what, Brandon? That was the beauty of physical media. I remember, man. Because when I would always look like I grew up watching different YouTubers. I grew up watching a lot of physical media collectors, and yeah, that's one thing I've noticed and I've learned throughout my journey. um, of physical media collecting is that the whole behind the scenes, the special features. That's what we, us collectors, are really like looking forward to, and that's one thing that I learned and I noticed, like I said, in this journey of collecting, and I've seen other collectors, they go straight to the special features, and I got that habit. That's I think it's just the collector in us. So yeah, man, I very much agree, and like you said, streaming services don't got that. They might give you like a 10-minute, probably on YouTube, on their YouTube channel or something, 10-minute behind the scene featurette type of thing, but nah, man. They like, you guys remember when Rob Zombie's Halloween? Remember the DVD came with that 3-hour documentary breaking down, the pre-production. They documented everything, in early stages of the freaking movie till the last day of filming. Like shit, like that is like real special features to me. You know what I mean? And I think that's what really is missing, man. In today's in today's you know in today's age. But I definitely agree, man. I do suggest watching Late Night with the Devil in theaters. Good to seeing y'all. Take care for sure, Chippy. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, man. I'm making my business, man, to check it out. Hopefully, it's still playing in the theaters, man, because I know the theater near me, they take a while to take off their movies. So I really hope, man. I really hope I get to experience it in the theaters. Definitely will let you know, Chippy, if I do end up watching it in theaters. Also, if a video is loaded with drama, I don't. Hey, man. Oh, it's crazy, man. The podcast world, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is, man. It really is, man. Man. The podcast world took off, man. I remember back 2014, 2015, when I kind of first started YouTube. Um, me and my other fellow YouTubers, man. We would always get together, and we would call it, podcast. We would do our little podcasts, or try to do little podcasts, of little, and it's pretty much the same thing I still do. Every time I still do like the horror discussions, the live streams, the talks. Obviously, those are considered podcasts, But of course, man, like I was saying though, the podcast world definitely, and it definitely grew after 2020. All this social media bullshit grew after 2020 because, like I said, man, once we got to 2020, I saw it. I saw it. I remember telling myself, once we get to 2020, a lot of shit's gonna change. It's gonna be a whole another era and a whole other decade. And yeah, look at what we're in now. The podcast, like you said, man, podcast world has taken off. At one point, like I said, we were having fun with this podcast thing. Now, man, these podcast, like I don't know, like the success has got, like, it gets to their head. I have no idea what it is, man. Like, yeah, like this internet fame shit, like it's crazy. And like you said, man, like this internet fame makes them, like I said, feel um like they're celebrities, and like I said, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. So yeah, even that, I don't even Joe Rogan is cool. I don't know. I've always liked Joe Rogan. I think his pod, I don't know his new content. I haven't seen his new content, but his older stuff, man, like, I don't know. That's like my go-to podcast, man. I just like they speak on like real topics. You know what I mean? Not like no drama or no other like drama that's going on. Like people literally, I've seen this podcasts. They literally make a whole podcast dedicated to someone else or someone else's problems or someone else's thing, whatever they got going on. Like it's crazy, dude. It's pathetic. You know what I mean? It's like me sitting here for an hour talking about another YouTuber or talking about drama that's going on in the horror community. No, not at all, man. And that's crazy. It's crazy people have that time on their hands. Discord, man. Yeah, I heard a lot of Discord. Uh Discord has a really, you could say, a nice decent following. I've been seeing Discord a little bit more often, man. Like I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, follow me on Discord and stuff like that." I'm gonna look into it, man. Yeah, man. It's silly. Yeah, it's silly. Grown ass men, man. Grown ass people acting like little kids, man. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Other like like even in the horror community, outside of the horror community, people can share their opinion now. Like, cause yeah, people are so quick to get butthurt, so quick to like. It's cool to disagree, man. That's cool, but you don't gotta throw your little tantrum, man. Especially online. You know what I mean? You know what, Brandon? You're absolutely right, man. Because you know what? It gets to the point, man, where I even ask myself, dude, is this shit scripted? Like, is all this shit like like whole TikTok, social media? Like, I've heard a lot of this shit. It's just scripted. It's like people get their views, they get their following, but it's really all due because of it's all like acting, it's all scripted. And maybe the podcast world is kind of the same way. Like it could be real, like them actually arguing over petty little dumb shit, or it could just all be fraudulent and phony, and it could just be all an act. Whatever the case is, dude, I think it's still childish if you're acting for views like that, or if you're actually arguing over little dumb shit. Like, who really knows, man? But like I said, either or, it's corny. It's fraudulent. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just came here to say what's up. I hope you're doing well. We should collab one day. Take it easy, brother. Yeah, for sure, man. Grim, you should definitely. I mean, if you have Instagram, definitely hit me up there, man. You guys know I'm always up for collaborations, discussions and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely hit me up on Instagram, man. Or you could even also hit me up on here, man. I think on YouTube you could still private message. Is that still a thing? Here on YouTube, I got no idea. I remember at one point it was, but yeah, man. But I appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you hanging out, Grim, saying what's up. Invisible Man, yeah, man. Invisible Man's pretty good. The latest one, the 2021, it was pretty solid. I want to watch it. I want to watch it again, man. I think it was pretty good. Yeah, man. That whole blocking, it's a trip. It's a trip. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, too people are too emotional. People are too soft. That's what it is. You know. There was a it was a largely dramatic waste. You know what, Brandon? I bet. I really bet, man. Because yeah, even my early introduction to like social media was like once when I first started getting online on the computer, I would say was like 2011 kind of when it took off. Obviously at that time it wasn't what it is now, but you could say 2010, 2011, 2012 was kind of what it started. Obviously before that, 2000s, You had like MySpace, you had the Yahoo thing. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure still around that time there was still, the drama, the toxicity. Because like I said, I don't know if it's because people feel like they're behind the screen, people are behind the keyboard, they feel like they're invincible. But yeah, I mean, I could see it like going on since back then, in the little Yahoo, little Google community, MySpace, whatever the outlets were back then. Uh, but now it's like more like in the open. I feel like now it's more like, I don't know. It's crazy because even at one point, I think like you could have like an anonymous account, right? Like in the early days of like the internet, like people weren't. It was just a user. It was just a user. It wasn't like a person, like a profile and stuff like that to yourself. I don't know. Like I said, I touched down with the internet 2011, 2011, 2010. Yeah, but you know what, Porn Star? I have not. I know they brought it back. They brought back the season three, the second half of season three. I have not seen it, dude. I saw only like one or two episodes of season three, like the one that the first half of season three that they came out with in excuse me, that they came out with in October. Um, I don't know, dude. It's really weird. It's not. They have Chucky dying of ageness. It's silly, dude. It really is silly. But like I said, man, I'm not really surprised because we all know where the Chucky series has gone, man, and what Don Mancini has decided to do with it. It's a shame, but hey, man, they just probably don't even know what to do no more, man. It really is crazy. It's crazy. I block everyone on my old Yahoo. Yeah, man, that's funny, Brandon. Yeah, and I think it's better. Or low battery. And yeah, I think it's better to just remain a loner, man. Like at first it's cool. Like I remember when I first started talking to people like on YouTube online, it feels cool that you get to interact with people. Um Not just YouTube, like even for the gamers, they might kind of feel that sense of like not being a loner, like the gamers who like play with people, they chat with people on like on the mic, like across the world. Like yeah, I feel like people have feel like this sense of like not feeling lonely, but I I just think it ends up like not working. Like it's better to be a loner. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of good people, man. A lot of good fellow YouTubers that I've stayed in touch since the beginning of my YouTube shit. My YouTube channel, and that I still talk to this day. So you definitely like. There's always gonna be solid ones. There's always gonna be like, cool people you meet. But obviously, man, my recommendation is definitely not get too attached. Like I said, sometimes you can meet the wrong people. Like I said, I've seen people come and go, piece of shits come and go. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely way better to become a loner. To stay a loner. I mean, you know, than to try to find some type of sense on the internet. And I kind of any like younger kids out there who are hearing this, definitely, especially for you, man, like definitely it's better, to just not try to find purpose online. Go outside, man, go for a walk, say hi to your neighbors, talk to your neighbors. I think that's the best way to go about it. It's probably a good thing that Jason and Freddy both ain't had no new movies. They probably just trying. Porn star Jr. That's, you know what? As much as, and I've said it before, as much as I want to see a new Jason movie, as much as I want to see a new Freddy movie, I'm kind of glad they haven't been touched by today's, filmmaking strategies, because, I mean, yeah, filmmaking has definitely changed a lot since their last movie, 2009 and 2010. It's changed a lot, drastically. So imagine a movie in today's filmmaking world, like, hell no. Yeah, like I said, as much as we love them, want to see a new movie, and if they do a new movie, I'm gonna be there first night. I'm gonna be there opening night. But I just can't see. It just something about it just makes me grateful that they haven't touched it, because I could see them, and the moment they decide to give us that, that might be their only purpose for it, for them to bring them back for the cash grab, you know. So yeah, I do agree, porn star. At some extent, at some point, I do. I am kind of grateful they haven't touched them, because I don't want them to be filled. Like, if you really think about it, man, like, those are the only two we have. Michael has been filled with dog shit, as far as, how he went out with his movie. It was a great comeback. Don't get me wrong. The hype was big. 2018 might have not been the greatest movie, but the hype was built. It definitely brought Myers back. It had all of us really excited. Um, it was really successful at the box office. Um, I mean, Halloween 2018 really, like I said, it brought other franchises from the dead, so it did its job. But the way they ended it, yeah, it wasn't. It was bad, you know. And they did it with Chucky. They fucked Chucky off. They fucked Leatherface off. Yeah, man. I mean, who else? I mean, yeah. So I very much agree, man. I very much agree. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, and you couldn't have put it. You couldn't have put it any better, Brandon. It's a art. It's like a art. Cinema. We all love. We all share our our fascinations, our love for the art. But yeah, some people are just not as it's just too serious. Got no idea what it is, man. You know what I mean? Elizabeth Moth Invisible Man is getting a sequel. You know what, Norman Fleming Jr.? I think I did hear something about that. I mean, I'm not surprised. The first Invisible Man was really it did pretty good, man. So hey, a sequel. Who knows what's gonna go down with the sequel, man. The Corey story. A grown man getting bullied by teenagers. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, that damn dude. That's crazy. Wow. And they look like little punk teenagers, dude. Like little, and I don't know. I don't know. Band geeks. Yeah, that. That's what they're like. Yeah, they're like all geeked out. Like, I don't know what it was, man. Like punk rock. I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Especially this grown man, dude. Come on, man. Like, I don't see that being a reality, unless there's actually grown men out there who really are that miserable inside. I don't know. I really don't know, man. But I don't really see that happening in real life. You know what I mean? Especially by, these modern day little kids, man. Like, I don't know. It's weird. David Gordon Green, hashtag David Gordon Green ruined Halloween. Hey, that continues to live on, man, for sure, on the channel. Why didn't he tell him, I'm not buying you, lose that fuck up with the big shove? Yeah, man, hell yeah. I mean, I think that's what we all would have done, right? I think that's what the average person would have done. Facts. Corey was a strange character. He didn't dress well. What he was throwing, basically, man. Yeah, man, that is very true. Like I said, despite the character development, and he was just an odd character. Like despite, yeah, like it starts off by him, like I said, getting bullied by these kids, and you're absolutely right. You look at him, and he looks like he smells. Like I have no idea what Allison, like what attracted him to Allison, or yeah, is that how you say, or what? Like what does she see in him? You know what I mean? Like it's really weird, dude. It's weird, you know. Odd character though. I very much agree. You know what I mean? Oh my god, man, that fight. Oh Jesus, man. The promotion though. I don't know if you guys remember the promotion of Halloween Ends, man. And just for that little shitty fight, terrible. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a shame. Like I know it was a bad look on Corey, on Corey's half, but I think it was. I feel that movie was even a better look, and I hate to say this, guys, but it was a more of a better look on Michael Myers than Corey, because like I said, man, Corey was a weird character, but I don't know, for them to have this strange ass kid, grown kid or whatever, to wrestle with Michael and have him knocked out, like it's disrespectful, man, to the legacy, to the Michael character. And like I said, I just think it was more of a bad look on Michael than Corey. You know what I mean? It's pathetic, man. It's really pathetic. I have a signed photo from Tiffany Helm, who played Violet from Friday the 13th, Part 5. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I think from what I remember, Part 5 had some pretty good characters. I know a lot of the Friday movies didn't have a lot of, good characters. I know, Part 2 had a good characters. Part 3, Part 1, Part 1, like only like one or two. But yeah, I think in Part 5 they were pretty solid, you know? Yeah, that's very true. That's one thing about Part 5 that you notice right away, is the bad acting and stuff like that, way different. Like, to me it's a way different vibe than the previous Friday movies. But like you said, it's something about it, man. I'm always rewatching it. I'm always rewatching Part 5. I don't know what it is. Like it might have a different vibe than the previous Friday movies, but it still kind of it still gives you that 80s feel though. That nostalgia, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, for sure, man. The first four, definitely, man. I think that's the golden era. Golden era of the Friday movies. Early 80s. Yeah, porn star. You know what? That's a good point you brought up, man, because yeah, what if one day, dude, the government or whoever decides to shut down the internet? Like, you really, like, what are people really gonna have, man? You know? Good thing us collectors, we're prepared and we're ready. We're ready for any type of shit like that to go down, you know? We have our backup. So yeah, and like I said, I feel like it's better to not be as dependent to the internet. You know, like let's say you have all your movies downloaded in your computer or on your streaming, whatever it is. But let's say that computer fucks up one day, it dies, or the internet's cut off one day. Like, what's really gonna happen? You know. But yeah, man, for sure, definitely agree with that, man. Yo, Joseph, the horror guy, man, what's up? Hope you have a wonderful night, man. Appreciate it, man. No worries, man. Definitely appreciate you tuning in, man. Joseph, the horror guy. I know it's been a few weeks I haven't been live, but I definitely appreciate you tuning in, man. It's always great seeing you guys. Every serious horror fan kind of. Oh, most. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Especially a horror fan. Like, I could see like let's say like a Marvel fan. I could see a Marvel fan not really being big on physical media. I feel like a superhero Marvel fan would be more invested in like collecting like figures, collectibles. But for horror, yeah, that's mandatory. That's there's no question around it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, Blockbuster, man, I really miss it, man. I'm glad I was able to go the last few years. You know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I got to experience because I went like late 2000s. Like I said, I was still a kid, late 2000s when it was still kind of a thing. And like I said, I'm grateful for me to just experience me walking in there, renting movies, renting games. Yeah, man, I'm really grateful I was able to experience that at least. Stand By Me. I think I heard of it, porn star. I think I might have heard of it. I might look into it, man. I mean, if you say it's great, it's great, it's good, it must be something good, man. So I'm gonna look into it. I've heard of it. I think I heard of it though. Yeah, man. Oh my god. Yeah, 2030, man. Whew. Who knows, man? Yeah, that's why I feel like now that we're in the beginning of you know of what's to come, I feel like we should just all be like prepared. Like while everyone's being out here fooled and they're being you know reckless on the internet and everything, like whatever they're doing, like us in the from the outside looking in, us outsiders, we gotta be like prepared, dude, because yeah, we gotta be ready and we just gotta be woke. We gotta be like we can't be sleeping, on what's going on in the world, man, because yeah, because like I said earlier, we can't be too dependent on the internet because yeah, we're gonna eventually fall into more fucked up times that we are in now. Like we could say now it's all fucked up, it's all, but like you said, man, it, I could see it getting only worse. You know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely just gotta stay on top of our game, man, and really, and really, really know what's going on. Be alert, be cautious of everything. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of you know what, Brandon? A lot of this drama, a lot of this bullshit, I hear them fight over, I hear them crying over, I hear them complain over. it all reminds me of all the little drama I used to hear back in middle school, high school, all that. It reminds me of all that. And I'm gonna be honest, sad to say, guys, but even like personal friends of mine, people around me, they're still like same age, probably a year younger. They're still coming, and obviously, like I said, they're friends of mine. I hear them out. They come to me with their stuff or whatever, but I tell them, this sounds like high school drama, man. Like, we made it out of high school for us to be here. Like, we made it out of high school for us to continue like with drama and problems like this. Like, nah, man. Like, really, that's what it really reminded me of. Like, yeah, that's how it is, man. It really reminds me of all that little drama. Like I'm pretty sure all of you guys been to school. Like we all do. You know, we all been to school. But that's what seems to be the case, man. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Porn star. Something you just gotta be yourself, man. Be who you are. You know. And I think when people see that you're just yourself and not trying to be someone you're not, I feel that's when people, you could say respect you more. I feel like people see right through the bullshit. You know. Yeah, yeah, like I said, man, it could all be just an act. Like I said, I know it's crazy, man, how YouTube, I don't even know if they're paying a lot, but obviously to those bigger podcasters, those bigger, obviously they have big numbers, so obviously they're going to have bigger income, but I think it's just still ridiculous for them to, like I said, by all means get the money, do what you got to do. Like I definitely don't knock the hustle. But like I said, it keep it to a certain extent too. You know what I mean? And it's just fucked up, man. Like I know, like I said, I know there's a lot of money to be made on social media. Like you could say it's way easier to make money now, but I don't know, man. I just feel like I really don't see myself like making money off other people's shit, like other like drama, being like gossiping on the internet. Like I really don't, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, and you know what? I think that's a perfect example of us not of us not not we shouldn't take life for granted, man, because like I said, people are like, life is bigger than all this shit, man. So I really don't get when people get all upset and all butthurt over, opinions, whatever's going on. It's nothing but drama, man. Will you ever get your Trick or Treat Studios Rob Zombie masks rehauled? You know what, Victor Crowley Customs? Hell no, I'm not, because as you guys know, I was gonna get my 2007 mask rehauled, but the piece of shit scammed me out of the mask, man. He did not send nothing back. I reached out on different platforms. I reached out to him on Instagram and on his number, blocked. So yeah, I'm never. Yeah, I'll never. I don't think I'll never send out a mask to get rehauled. As much as those Rob Zombie masks could be looking better, hell no. I'm not taking the chance no more, man. Honestly, if I'm not gonna rehaul it, it's not getting rehauled. Comedy. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. Comedy. You know. I also don't post much on YouTube now, save for three alternative people like me because I don't get why simple. It's darkly comedic. Yeah, man, for sure. It's comedy. Like sometimes you could say people watch it for the comedy, to just watch these clowns run the circus. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's funny. Sometimes it is funny. Oh yeah, man, jealousy is a big man. You guys know how they say clout. Clout is like a big. Clout is a big like one hell of a drug. Jealousy and envy is a hell of a drug as well, man. Trust me. I can hardly post anything on YouTube without them shadow banning me. It's females on here doing way worse things than my bad username. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, hey, Portstar, you know what? You must have it. You must have it. You must have it cracking over there, man. You must have it on lock over there. If females are really out there trying to, do some wild shit, man. Doing way more worse, man. You must have it. You must have it on and cracking over there. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like, yeah, like, yeah, you can't even. Sometimes, like, we're just trying to speak reality, but sometimes people like reality hurts sometimes, and that's when they get offended. Just go outside, have fun, don't reply. I was trolling pools that disrespect you, drive you in a car. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You know what? It, when you do that, you feel so great, man. I've done it. I've focused. Like, also, that's one of the main reasons recently I haven't been on, haven't been like on, like, I did a few videos like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Um, but as of lately, man, I've been trying to, work on myself too. As far as working out, going outside and stuff like that. Sometimes I put the phone down, man, because like not just on social media, but I have people hitting me up, all types of shit going on, and yeah, sometimes I feel like I gotta place the phone down, man, and just go for a walk. I've been going to the gym too, man. Been trying to focus on myself too, and I think that's better, man, instead of just being there scrolling on the internet or scrolling through the phone. Yeah, dude, you just you gotta be productive out here, man. Oh man, hell yeah, yeah. And I really hope, man, none of these freaking companies uh pick up Freddy and Jason, man. Especially a company like Blumhouse, man. They should be done. I heard. Well, I've been hearing it for a while now. Like there's really nothing like there's nothing like confirmed officially. But I guess they're still in talks, man, trying to find a director or something. But I hope none of these companies, man. You know what? I want to see them start from the gate, man. Start from scratch. Like, give it to some like an upcoming company or an upcoming director, like a fan director, a fan company. Not these huge Hollywood companies that are just gonna cash grab off of it. I feel like they should really start from the ground up. Have like a underground company pick it up and stuff like that. Even though, like I said, I know these are big properties. Obviously, it's gonna land in the big major studios' hands. But still, I would like to see like an underdog, an underground, point of view of these movies instead of like a you know, Hollywood, style movie of Freddy and Jason. You know what I mean? For sure. So yeah, like I said, as much as I want to see it, man, I kind of don't want to. I could see them ruining it. I could see them ruining it. Joseph the horror guy, I'm back. Yo, what's up, man? Glad you made it back, man. Exactly. Also great to read books and eat as healthy as possible as such. Yeah, man. Porn star. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Like even like yeah, dude. I've been watching what I eat too, man. I really am trying to, because I feel like once you're so used to living a certain way, you know, once you're used to your regular diet, you don't see no harm, you don't see no effect on you. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I got to a point, man, and this was within a year. All this I'm telling you guys is within a year. Within the last year, I've noticed on myself, like my physicality. I started feeling like it started. I feel like it started affecting me physically. Like a year ago, 2 years ago, I could have been, continuing the way I eat, the way I'm used to it, no problem. But like I said, within the last year, man, I started noticing like I had to step up my game, man. Like I wasn't feeling as I was like body confident. You know what I mean? So that's when I started working out more, watching what I eat, and one thing too, man. Here's one thing I am watching out too. I definitely try not to eat past 6 p.m. because that's one thing too. Uh, One problem I have, I always get hungry throughout the whole day. I get the most hungry in the night. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to cut it. I try not to eat like a big meal after 6 p.m. because if I do the next day, I feel like bloated. I feel like all like fat, and like shit like that is what I'm trying to focus on. Like eating schedules, what I eat too, and yeah, and I recommend it to all of you guys who are trying to improve. You know, but yeah, man. But I know in the beginning it is hard. It is hard, but I got used to it. Like now I could go to the gym without struggling. In the beginning, the first week, I was like, ah, dude, like I felt like I was dragging myself. Now, dude, it ain't nothing. Definitely ain't nothing. So, yeah, and like I said, I recommend the same for all of you guys, man. Especially in this fucked up time, man, we live in, man. Like, I know the whole fast food thing. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, if you really think about it, man, why do you think fast food is so easy accessible? It's in every corner any block. It's in every corner. It's easy accessible because they're trying to fuck us up. They're trying to, you know and like I said, to a lot of people that might not be like fast food. You could like to average, like, and I was like this at one point too. Fast food, like we would eat fast food just because it's easy and quick, no problem. But like I said, man, you come to a certain point, man, where you just start feeling different. You start like there's got to be a change, and that's just me. That's just me. Like I said, as much as like I don't, I want to eat the way I do, but I really don't, man. I really don't. Victor Crowley Customs, I gotta go. No problem, man. Appreciate you tuning in, Victor Crowley. No worries at all, man. I am having a chance to meet Daniel Harris. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm a Tennessee guy. Never been to Louisville, Lexington, in Kentucky, but I heard that their genre cons are fun. Yeah, man. Yeah, especially in Kentucky. I hear a lot of, even there's like a few YouTubers that are out from Kentucky. Pizzlewell. I don't know if you guys heard of Pizzlewell. He like does go to like the conventions out there and stuff like that. And yeah, I feel like a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of there's a lot of movement over there compared to here. here. Like I'm in like LA area. There is some here and there, not as often, but it's kind of like outside, like Pasadena. I've seen kind of like a little bit outside of like the area, Pasadena, little stuff like that, you know. Oh yeah, man, for sure, man. Hey, even yeah, even these new kids, man, like they, yeah, it's crazy, man. And I think the whole reckless acting comes because of the internet. It become because that's what I feel like that these new kids, that's all they grew up with, the internet, with the phone in their hand, and that's all they know, you know. And I think that's what really, like I said, and can you only imagine the kids in the next 10 years or so? Like yeah, it's really been, it's we're going to a fucked up time, man. And I think it's, I don't know, I think it's being done purposely, man. I think it's being done intentionally. I think they're trying to dumb the people down. They're trying to dumb the people, the generation that's next to come. And like I said, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, you know. And it's crazy, man. That's why I recommend you guys stay out of the way. Focus on yourself, man. Because hey, whatever life you see on the internet, whatever gravitates you that you see on the internet, trust me, it's not what it is. People try to glorify lifestyles on the internet, but at the end of the day, 90% of those people glorifying a certain lifestyle, they're really just doing it for the internet, and they're not really living that life they're portraying, you know. So it's all, like I said, it's all an act, I feel. And it's all, like I said, I feel like I noticed too, this too, with kids, even girls, even people, everyone, they they see how someone else is living on the internet, and they want that, and that they focus on themselves less because they're too busy wanting to live the life of someone they see on the internet. And that, you could say, discourages them, and it, like I said, it gives them, they don't focus on themselves like that, you know. And I think that's what the problem is, man. Oh yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. It'll be, yeah. You get, that's mandatory off the gate, from the jump. You got to get a picture with Daniel Harris. That's the first thing I'll get. Like I'll get a picture before an autograph. Honestly, yeah. I've never been a. You guys know, I'm not really like a big autograph person. I'd rather get a picture, you know. But yeah, man, definitely. I would love to meet Daniel Harris too one day. I think we're still getting that Crystal Lake TV series. You know what, Norman? Yeah, I did see an update on it. I saw something, but I didn't go too deep into it. But I did see an update on the Crystal Lake show like a week ago, I think. But yeah, I hope it's still happening. Like I said, I heard it wasn't even gonna happen because I know the whole Victor Miller, Sean Cunningham copyright issues is still going on. The lawsuit. Um, or I don't know if they came to an agreement or something, but yeah, I heard something about the new series, and I hope it's still coming out. So that's good. Oh yeah, man. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, that's an emotional scene, dude. In Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, when Annie dies, Daniel Harris dies. I don't know, like, I don't know, like, if I don't think we were expecting it, honestly, because for her to go through the shit she went through in the first Rob Zombie movie, and then for her to make it to the second one, like I didn't see it coming, you know. Uh, but yeah, that scene always gets to me too, man. It's always like really emotional, like the slow motion, you know, the song, the theme song, the score, and then you got Brad Dourif walking in there, looking at her daughter, man, looking at his daughter, on the floor, and then the flashbacks come. You know, you see little Daniel Harris looking just like Jamie Lloyd. It's a really impactful scene, really powerful scene. Probably one of the best scenes in the movie. And I don't mean that because obviously it's not the best scene because she dies. No, but I feel like out of all the weirdo shit they did in that movie, that scene was more believable, more authentic. You know what I mean? It had that connection. It sat well with the audience. Like the whole White Horse shit, I'm pretty sure did not sit well with the audience. I'm pretty sure the audience was like, "What the hell?" You know, White Horse and shit. But when we saw that, we're like, "Oh shit!" Especially for Halloween fans. You know, we love her. We love Daniel Harris. Hell yeah, that was a major scene, man, for sure. Jason takes a bowl. Oh yeah, he was in Manhattan for like 15 minutes. Yeah, yeah, dude. Jason Takes Manhattan has always been one of my least favorite. I don't know, never cared for it. I only like that one scene, you know, where he like sucks the shit out of the guy's head and his head goes out flying. Yeah, and the whole boxing. You know what, Joseph the horror guy? Why would you not let her talk? I think it was part of the story. I don't think it had nothing to do with the directors or the filmmakers telling her to not say nothing in the movie. I think it had to do with like the trauma she went through because of Halloween 4, you know. I think it was because of that. I think it was because of a certain condition Jamie got because of the trauma and the drama from Halloween 4. But I don't think it was a choice the directors did. I think it was just part of the story. You know what I mean? Like, I feel, man, with Halloween 5, they didn't know what the hell to do. They rushed it. Like, Halloween 5 could have been so much better if they took. Because they came out right after, a year after the first one. Or after the fourth one. So, hell yeah, it was a rush. So, I feel they just threw whatever in there. Um, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Halloween 5 could have been way better, man. It still gives you those vibes, for sure. But there's a lot of issues with that movie too. Take your best shot. Yeah, porn star. Yeah, that scene, the boxing scene. Yeah, that's probably my best scene in part 8. Yeah, man. I always think of that scene when I think of part 8. Jason in the boat. It's funny, dude. Jason in the boat. It's crazy, man. And then you got those punk kids playing rock or whatever. They're like all like they think they're like the tough kids on the block, and then like Jason like knocks over the radio. Yeah, man. That the part 8 is a stupid movie, but there's like it's so stupid it's funny, you know? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they I feel like they shitted on the even oh dude, they did her worse than H6. And I think that's why they and I think that and yeah, that's the main reason she didn't come back. She was going to be in part 6, but she didn't do it because they did her dirty. First 5 minutes, first 10 minutes they kill her off. You know? So yeah, and like I said, even with part 5, yeah, you could say they did her dirty because they could have done so much with especially after those traumatic events. Especially how H4 ended. You guys remember how H4 ended where Loomis was literally about to shoot the damn little girl? Yeah, like there was so like they ended up like H4 was a great sequel. For them to end it like that and then H5, it had a potential, dude. But like I said, I don't like it got to their head and no, we got to release it a year after. Every time a sequel comes out a year after, It's a rush. Look at Nightmare Part 2. Friday the 13th Part 2 was a good sequel. I know that came out a year after, but I like Part 2 more than the first one, honestly. But yeah, H5 was a disappointment though. I mean, she could talk in the week, but I know she was saying Cookie Woman. Uncle. Yeah, oh yeah. I know she does end up talking by the end of the movie. But you know, since the beginning of the movie, throughout the movie, like she really does not speak at all. She's mute, you know. I like when she says in Halloween 4, I like when Daniel says double scoops. Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of memorable lines, man. A lot of even Rachel, man. I love Rachel. Um her character was really good. Oh, dude, they did her dirty in H5 by them killing her off. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, dude. Did they really think a mute Daniel Harris was gonna carry on the movie? A mute Daniel Harris with crazy ass Dr. Loomis was gonna carry on the movie? They fucked up big time, man. They fucked up big time in H5. They kill off Rachel. She was a strong character in H4, man. She carried on that movie with Daniel Harris. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, you know what? I might watch it, man. But I might watch it. I might watch it. I'm gonna watch Creature with a Stirring, or whatever the movie's called, with Scout Taylor Compton. But I might watch H4 and H5 today. We'll see what's up, man. But Hatchet 2 is my favorite Hatchet movie of Daniel Harris. Oh yeah, man. And even in the Hatchet movie, she did pretty good. That's crazy, Killer Mass Studios. Yeah, man. Even VHS. Yeah, crazy. Oh, so this is your new channel, Joseph? I'm gonna have to check it out, man. I'm definitely gonna be subscribing to it. I know I will subscribe to your other channel. Uh, I know you had lost the account, the channel, but I definitely will check it out, man. It gets crazy out here in the Bay. Hey, man, yeah, I've heard, man. I heard the Bay gets crazy, man. I heard it gets more crazy than in LA, dude. You know, I feel like in LA, here in LA, a lot of this weirdo shit is like regular shit. Like, especially like in like downtown, like to the residents there, a lot of this shit is like normal to them already. But like in the Bay, man, like I literally hear, like, especially like in the news, I hear more shit cracking over there, man. I don't know, it's weird. Oh, you know what, Joseph? I still need to watch Natty Knox. I've been having it on DVD since it came out. I still haven't seen it, man. I really haven't seen it, but I really am dying to see it. I like your videos. Yo, Rick, thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you tuning in, checking out the live stream, man. Appreciate you, all of you guys tuning in, man. Like I said, I didn't think a lot of people were gonna tune in. Oh yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, they got to start doing more original content, man. Original ideas, because yeah, I'm tired of them continuing franchises. You know what I heard today, or what I saw on Instagram today? Once I read that freaking Instagram, once that I saw this post, I literally logged out. I'm like, that's enough internet for today, man. I saw that a prequel to Rosemary's Baby is coming out in this fall. A prequel to Damn Rosemary's Baby this fall. Ridiculous, man. I logged out of Instagram. I'm like, that's enough for today, man. I mean, they're not doing direct sequels no more, you guys. They're doing prequels now. The First Omen, this new Rosemary prequel. Terrible, man. Go ahead and kill me off now. Yeah, she's like, hey, I don't want no part of this, man. Hey, count me out in the last good one, the good H5. You know, they saw the future, man. Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah, I would love for them. As much as this sounds like out of the ordinary, I would still like to see them come back. A new story, you know, with Rachel's character and Daniel Harris, you know. I subscribe to you. Appreciate it, Rick. Appreciate you tuning in. Welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate you for the subscription. Definitely be tuning in, man. Definitely will be coming out with more content, more masks, cosplays, more live streams for sure. I might try to go live stream one more time this week. Um, so we can chat again, man. I'm gonna see if that of if late night with the devil is still playing in theaters, so I could go watch it, and maybe I'm gonna look into it, guys. I'm really serious about it. I wouldn't mind getting a rehauled Myers, but one time I did send my mask to get rehauled, never got it back, so I kept my mask how they are. Yeah, man. You know what, Norman? Yeah, me too. I wouldn't mind at all, man. But like I said, there's a lot. I feel like, and you guys go check out my video I did on it. I did like a live stream talking about what happened um, with my Rob Zombie mask. It's not a bad thing. Like I know it's happened once to all of us. But even though it's happened to some of us, you know, and you're still really like big into the rehauling, go ahead, by all means, do your thing. But the only thing I say, or I recommend you guys, is know who you're getting the rehaul from. Know who you're. Make sure you have like you have good interaction with them. Interact with them good, and just not send it out to anybody, man. Because like I said, and I also recommend, you know, getting a rehauler who has experience, you know, who has a good following. Because if they have a good following, they have good customers. That means they do their job, you know. And I know a lot of those, you know, top end, high quality rehaulers, quite a pretty penny. But like you said, man, I rather keep the masks the way they are. Um, if I'm not getting it, if I'm not rehauling it, like I said, especially after this shit that went on, I really don't see myself sending nothing out. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yep. They don't want. Yeah. They don't. They want. They're trying to dumb us down, so we could be all this shit that people are being that they're putting it in their face for distraction while real shit is going on, man. Honestly, like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they want to dumb them down so they could be distracted by this pointless shit, this irrelevant shit that has nothing to do with the real life, while the real life problems is going on. And by the time the real life problems are start to kick in, that's when it's too late, you know. So definitely be careful, guys. Watch out, watch out, watch out, man. Just especially if you're a young kid, watch out. Don't get too attached to this internet shit, man, because hey, one day it's gonna be too late. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you grew up with Daniel Harris, Jamie Lloyd, it's gonna hit you some type of way, man. You know. Yeah. So yeah, something about that scene is just more authentic. You know what I mean? Way more authentic than the bullshit we saw in the Blumhouse movies. You know what I mean? That scene itself is more impactful than any scene in the Blumhouse movies. Yeah, it was deep, man. It was deep. You know, and like I said, I think it was intended to be that dramatic or that emotional because, like I said, it's Daniel Harris. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know what? As much as I grew out to like H6 more, H5 still has that, 80s feel. Like I know H6 was 90s. H6 has some good Halloween vibes to it. Don't get me wrong, but I hate the concept, the whole Thorn concept, you know. It was just dumb. Yep, the whole uncle, that's what I'm talking about. The whole niece, uncle, unnecessary. And that's the main reason Daniel Harris saw through the bullshit. That's the main reason she didn't do it. Cause she's like, this is not Halloween, this is not what a Halloween movie is. Oh yeah, man. Oh hell yeah, man. The first remake, the 2006 remake, I haven't seen it in a while, but I feel like if I watch it, it might kind of grow on me compared to that 2019 remake, man. That 2019 is probably the worst remake I've seen in my life. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, yeah. I know Halloween 6 was his last film, his last performance. I don't know. I don't know if they didn't uh I don't know if they didn't finish with his scenes or whatever. I know the Loomis character really does feel out of place in Halloween 6. He like appears out of nowhere, you know? Like I said, I don't know if is it because they didn't finish with his scenes or what, but yeah, the Loomis character really fell out of place in H6. Um and yeah, that ending I always found it strange, man. I always found it strange as well. I don't know. H6 is a weird ass movie. It has those Halloween vibes. Don't get me wrong. Um, no, the setting and everything. It really does feel like Halloween, but there's just a lot of weird shit, man. Stranger Things season 5. Honestly, I'm not really a big fan, man, of Stranger Things. I know that it has a big fan base, but me personally, I've never seen none of them. I bet, yeah, I bet it's crazy, man. Yeah, for sure. People say LA is crazy, but like I said, man, I feel LA regular LA people. It's just another day. You know what I mean? But I feel like the Bay, man, you hear more crazy shit. They go mess Rosemary. I just rewatched that. Oh, yeah, man. Yo, Rosemary's Baby, man. I remember I saw that for the first time, man. I really like. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it's like this 60. I think it's from the 60s, right? Um, because I didn't like it. Didn't really see like to me. It was kind of more of like a romantic movie from the outside looking in. But when I saw it, dude, I was really surprised, man. Like it instantly became one of my favorite horror movies. That's for damn sure. If you guys look at my top 20 horror movies I did, probably like 2 years ago. Oh shit! I was about to trip over my freaking weight. Um, but yeah, when I saw Rosemary for the first time, Rosemary's Baby, instantly became one of my favorite horror films, man. I don't know, do something. That's a real horror movie right there. That's a real horror movie, if you ask me. Oh yeah, man. That Donald Pleasance for sure, man. One of the greats, man. Rest in peace, for sure. Prince of Darkness. If you guys have not seen Prince of Darkness with Donald Pleasance, go check it out, man. That's another good movie he did. It's also by John Carpenter. Alone in the Dark. I'm gonna look into it, man. I don't think I've seen that one, Alone in the Dark, but I will check it out, man. He's definitely he had a whole ass career, he had a whole ass status before Halloween. a whole line of classic movies. So for sure, man. Oh yeah, Joseph, I recommend it. Prince of Darkness, pretty good horror movie. At first, I remember because I have it on 4K. As you got, I only have a few 4Ks. That's one of them. Um, and what's it called? And at first, it was to me it was kind of like a slow paced movie. You know, like it was kind of like the my first time watching it, I was like kind of on my phone. But then I rewatched it and I really did like it, man. I think it's a really good. It's really underrated. It's like really different than your average horror movie. So I think that's why you could say at the time didn't really gravitate towards people, but um um it's definitely gained a cult following from what I've seen. Alone in the Dark, though, man. I'm gonna look into that one. That title just it's stuck in my head now. Yup, it's all part of the plan, man. Just like Joker said, right? Joker said that in The Dark Knight. It's all part of the plan. Stay awake, people. Stay aware. You know what, Joseph the horror guy? As much as yeah, and I do remember people even were mentioning Daniel Harris since 2018. You know, I know ever since we knew that she was gonna have a daughter and a granddaughter. Obviously, people right away they're instant Daniel Harris. Lori has a daughter, Daniel Harris. Yeah, and I was one of those people. You know, I remember I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, J- I know it's a new storyline and everything, but if Lori Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna have a daughter, uh, Daniel Harris, like there's no question there. But I understand them getting not getting Daniel Harris because, like I said, man, if they were to get Daniel Harris, I wouldn't say it would have been a distraction, but I just feel like I said, we love her as Daniel as Jamie. If she were to step into another character in the same series, like I said, it kind of would have been like a little distraction. Like a lot of people would like obviously us real fans would adore it. We would love it. We would love the presence. But I mean, I understand them trying to get fresh faces as well. You know what I mean? Oh hell yeah! Oh man! Oh my god! Yes, Norman. I agree, man. Dude, that's one of my early memories of H4 is the intro, the opening credits, the Halloween. Oh my god, dude! Just that premiering on AMC. You know what I mean? Hell yeah! I remember that as a kid, dude. H4 was coming on AMC. Love it, man. Man, I can't wait for October, man. I can't wait for the season, man. For AMC to start playing some movies. Are they even playing movies right now? I don't think so. I know they're playing movies, but not horror movies for sure. You know what, porn star? That's crazy. I actually did not know that. I've only seen the first Godfather, and you kind of hear about the second one a little bit more. So I get you when you say overrated, but I did not know about that. I did not know that had a in that had I don't know. I really haven't seen them. I really haven't other than the first one. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's weird. It's weird shit. Yo, Curtis Smith, what's up, man? Curtis Smith, man, glad to see you on here. You know what, Curtis? We are talking about the Halloween franchise here and there. You know, different topic, man. Like I said, this was kind of like a catch-up live stream. Um, haven't been live in a few weeks, couple of weeks. So I decided to catch up with you guys, man. And I will be calling it a wrap in just a little bit. Uh, been on here than damn quite a while, man. I think we made more than 2 hours, or about to be 2 hours. But it's all good though, man. Like I said, I missed it. I missed interacting with you guys. Like I said today, my day off, I instantly said, let me go live. Let me see what's up. But yeah, like I said, hope I will be doing another one this week. Trust me, guys. I promise. LA was crazier back in the 80s and 90s, but shit ain't nothing compared to way back in the mafia. Like the 30s, they used to be spraying up whole blocks with Tommy guns. Oh yeah, man, for sure. I feel the last, yeah, in the 80s and 90s, I will say was like the last, when it went, the last of the craziness, especially out here in LA, from what I've heard from, what from people have told me that, we're living at that time. Obviously, I'm a 2000s baby, so couldn't really tell you much. But yeah, I have heard that. You could say nowadays it's kind of calmed down. Don't get me wrong, shit still goes on every day, but it's not like like from what I heard in the 90s, you would hear about a killing every day, you know? Especially in your like close circle, like in like people and nowadays like not really like I said, obviously there's still shit going on, there's still killers out there, there's still fucked up shit going on in life, but I feel like it's not as it was back then, Hey man, hey Joseph. Sometimes when you're a teenager, wait, hold on, let me read that again. If this is what you're asking, hold on. Why would why in the world would in Halloween 4 why would Rachel lock Jamie on the streets when they were trick or treating? Okay, yeah. So hold on, wait. But I know what you're talking about. I know what scene you're talking about. I was gonna say that's what happens when you're a teenager, man. You have your responsibilities, but when you're in love, when you're seeing the person you're seeing, your crush or whatever, as a teenager, none of the stuff around you even matters. But like I said, I don't need. And I know what scene you're talking about, but I don't. Was it the scene where she went to meet up with the dude, with the crush, with the dude who was working at the drugstore? Was it that scene where she lost Jamie trick or treating because she went to go see dude? I think it was that. Well, yeah, that's my first answer, guys. That's my first answer, Joseph. When you ask me that, when you ask why would Rachel leave little Jamie out in the streets trick or treating? Well, yeah, like you know, sometimes, man, when you're in love, you forget. Like she was in love with dude. Hey, she wanted it. So yeah, she lost sight of Jamie. I don't know. That's my first instinct. Kurt Russell doing a fake Clint Eastwood impression. You know what, porn star? I've always wanted to see that movie. I know. Yeah, I heard it doesn't really hold up. Um, but just because John Carpenter, I wanted to see that movie. I heard about it. I heard about that movie. Um, Escape from New York. Escape from New York. Yeah, I really want to look into it. I have heard people it hasn't aged well, but hey man, Kurt Russell is Kurt Russell. You know what I mean? But maybe one of these days I'll check it out, man. Just because it's John Carpenter. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's definitely obviously despite Prince of Darkness, Halloween, uh, what else? The Thing, The Fog, all these classics. Escape from New York was always another one that I've heard of amongst those. AMC Fear Fest was goaded. Yeah, man, I love AMC Fear Fest, but I feel like it wasn't like how it was at one point. Like I feel like now, honestly, this last Halloween they kind of improved it because I remember like the last 2 3 years, they were playing the same shit, and various times throughout the month. You know what I mean? Like they would repeat movies and movies. And this last year, 2023, they started playing different franchises like Hellraiser. That's one that I never saw. I never recall on AMC Fear Fest. They were playing some of the Hellraiser movies. Different shit. So I really hope, man, AMC Fear Fest steps up their game. I want to see new movies on there. I like when they continue the marathons, but I don't like it when the marathons all over the place. Like for example, Halloween. They have Halloween Resurrection playing first, then they have H2O playing. Like what the hell is that? You know what I mean? They have Halloween 4 5 playing, then Halloween 2 playing. You know what I mean? They're like all over the place. And like I said, I know when they do the marathons, they don't play all the movies. I know because there's been a few years they don't play Halloween 2, the original, because I know that's Universal. The other Halloweens are different. So yeah, and I know when sometimes certain movies from certain franchise don't play, it has to do with like the licensing, the rights. You know what I mean? But for sure, man, I grew up with AMC Fear Fest. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah, dude. That. Those are the ones they play the most. The original Halloween, Halloween 4 and 5. Those are the ones I always see them playing the most. And the thing about this, dude, they literally have like three, like like a Halloween marathon like 3 times that month. Like I want them to do different shit. Like not repeated marathons all the time. You know what, Norman? Yeah, I think that's the route they're going with the Halloween franchise, is the TV show route. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at the way they fucked it off, man. I mean, I really don't see them doing a movie. I don't really see them actually taking the serious time sitting there and plotting a movie, especially after it ends, dude. I feel like now that they confirmed the TV show, I feel like now they're saying, all right, let's throw Michael's a joke now. Let's throw him into the TV realm. I hate to say it and it's sad to say, but I think that's what it is, man. Why are they giving them the Chucky treatment then? You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, porn star. You know what? I haven't seen none of those Godfather sequels, only the original. And yeah, out of everything I hear from the Godfather, I always hear about Al Pacino. What was his character? Michael Corleone. Was he in the first Godfather? I really don't recall. If I'm not mistaken, he shows up to the sequel, right? I'm not mistaken. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Al Pacino's character, Michael Corleone, appears to the second one, and I think that's what really made it overrated. You know what I mean? But but yeah, I get what you mean, though, porn star. Yeah, honestly, the first God, I do have it on Blu-ray. As a matter of fact, I have the original Godfather on Blu-ray. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw the Godfather, I it was kind of a slow-paced movie for me, man. I don't know what it was. I've seen Scarface. Uh, to me, Scarface is the one. But obviously, I caught on with it. Godfather's classic. But at first, yeah, I did not make it through, guy. I did not make it. I remember I turned it off. I, I don't know. I really don't know. I probably had something in mind that day. I don't know what it was, man. But it was kind of like a little slow paced. But overall, dude, it's a really good movie though. It's a really classic movie. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it's funny because I don't know. Like sometimes performances like those like Joker, perfect example. Heath Ledger's Joker. Uh, they do a way like they kill it. that's all they think about, like the Dark Knight. What do people think of? Joker. Yeah. Like, what else do you hear about the Dark Knight? When people talk about the Dark Knight, what are people standouts other than the Joker? Exactly. I, I like really like I can't even think about it. Like really, yeah, Joker. That was it. That's all I can think about. As the Dark Knight is my favorite superhero movie of all time. But really, man, even Christian Bale's performance doesn't stand doesn't stand out like that compared to Heath Ledger. Brady, yeah, that was the boyfriend. Yeah, Rachel. Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, the dude was over there at his coworker's house, his coworker's house, man, and homegirl over here is chasing him. You're right, man. You're right. Crazy. Love is a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, man. The shit love would really make you do. You know? They got a Escape from LA wasn't as good though. Escape from Based in the Bay Area with Clint Eastwood is good though. Yeah, man. You know what? I need to catch up with that Clint Eastwood. I know. Yeah, I really need to dabble into that, man. Because yeah, I know that's like really historical shit, especially for cinema, especially for like the bad guy shit. Like I really want to dive into that Clint Eastwood. Friday the 13th marathon. Yeah, they do play the Friday the 13th marathon for sure. Did they? Nah, you know what? This last year they started from. I think they started from Jason Goes to Hell. They only played Jason Goes to Hell to the remake. That's it. Like I said, probably because of that same reason, rights, licensing. But yeah, I've seen a few other years though. Other years prior to this one, they were playing the originals. I remember seeing part 4 on AMC a while back. But this last year, no, they only played Jason Goes to Hell and Down. They hardly played 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? I've noticed the one they always play every year for the past 2, 3 years is the 2018 one. That one's always getting played on the Fox channel though. The new Blumhouse haven't made it to AMC. They only play the 2018 one in on the Fox channel. I haven't seen Kills or Ends on TV, but I'm pretty sure this year they will. Yeah, they gotta make money, especially off of those shitty last two films. Are like fuck it, let's throw it on TV. I wish it was me with Daniel Harris. Yeah, yeah, I do remember. Yeah, there was like that one kid, huh? That was trying to like get at her in that party or whatever. He was in Godfather 1 when he took over because the father passed away. Oh, okay. Oh, I see now. Yeah, yeah. It's been a minute since I seen the Godfather, but yeah, I noticed. I never see, but I always see them. Claiming his performance in the second one. I see now. Okay, okay. Yeah, because of course you know, um, Robert De Niro, right, was like the main one, the main boss in the first one. And then, of course, in the second one, it went down to Michael, the Al Pacino, and stuff like that. I might rewatch them too, dude. I don't know, guys. I've been in a movie mode as of lately. I haven't seen a lot of movies as of lately. I've been busy, man, here and there. But like I said, now I'm trying to focus on myself more, man. Spend more time for myself. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Carlitos Way, man. I don't even know, man. Something about Carlito's Way kind of, it's kind of a tie with Scarface for me. I don't know, man. I think it was really good, you know. But yeah, I do like Scarface more than Godfather. I don't know. I just feel like Godfather is a good movie. It really is the one that sparked it all. The one that really, it really is still significant to this day. But I feel like Scarface really like resonated with people more because that was in the 80s already, So I think it was more like, you could say, more of an impactful movie. Oh yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Oh yeah, I gotta rewatch. Maybe a George A. Romero marathon would be good, man. Yeah, a lot of classics, man. Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. A lot of good ones, man. Godfather 1 was still kind of slow paced, but you appreciate that more than the second one. The goofiness makes up for. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Something, yeah. It's that serious tone, slow pace. Like maybe it's because I haven't seen the sequels. Maybe if I see the sequels, maybe it makes me appreciate the first one more. Like I said, I really do appreciate the first one, but it's still like I said in the beginning, it was a really slow paced movie for me. But yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's usually mostly like the remake, Freddy versus Jason. Usually those later films, that they play when Freddy finds Jason mask from the end. Yeah, man, that's a great. I like Jason Goes to Hell. It could have been a better movie, but I think that was a really great ending to set up your versus movie. You know what I mean? For sure. I mean, porn star. You know what? I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to you, man. But you know what? I will. Once I head out of here, man. I will check out your channel, man. Cause I didn't even know you do the whole lives too. I'll definitely tap in, man. For sure. Al Pacino looks and acts sounds different in Godfather than Scarface. You would never think he's the same person. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've seen how he looks in the Godfather, like in the sequel. But I mean, man, Al Pacino's a great actor, man. Of course, in each movie, even though you could say the characters, playing this mafia dude, this gangster dude, kind of two similar roles, but obviously each role, each performance is like there's a difference, way different. Like as much I've seen like a few clips of his performance. Obviously, I haven't seen the movie, but yeah, you could tell right away. Even with Carlitos Way, I seen Carlitos Way. I have it on DVD, as a matter of fact. Um, Even in that one, even in Heat, I know Heat is a little more of a different movie, but yeah, Al Pacino, like he might look the same, but it's a different performance. I feel in each movie. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's the beauty of great actors like that. You know what, porn star? I saw Heat a very long time ago. Have not seen it. I know it was like a big major movie because I think Robert De Niro is in it. Al Pacino. But I don't know. I haven't. I gotta watch it again though. Taxi Driver is great too. Oh, I haven't seen it. I heard of it though. Yeah, for sure. Should I do my own horror short film? Most definitely, man. Yeah, yeah, I recommend it, man. Especially if that's your goal, if that's your dream of being an actor, being a filmmaker. That's where you start, man. Even with your simple as your phone, that's where you start, man. What do you think of the remake of the Night of the Living Dead? Night of the Living Dead remake. Are you talking about the 1990 version? I love that remake. It's one of my favorite remakes. Um, It made it to my top 10 remakes of all time. The one with the Tom Savini one, right? Um, yeah, man. I really do love from it was 91, 1990, something like that. Yeah, man. I really do. Even the Dawn of the Dead remake was good. Blood Knight, The Legend of Mary Hatchet with Daniel Harris. No, I don't think I've seen that one, Joseph. I don't think I've seen that one. I have her movie on DVD. I might look into it, man. Daniel Harris is always good in some of the movies. Damn, that's crazy. I did not know that, porn star. I did not know that. It took like 2 decades for the third one. Crazy, man. Have you read the comics of Freddy versus Jason versus Ash? I haven't, Norman, but I do own one of them. Actually, I've read only one of them. I do own it. Uh I bought it like years ago, man, when I was a kid, like at a flea market. They had it. It was like a little gaming store. They were like sell video games, and they had like a little cardboard box with comic books. And I was looking through them, man, and I found Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, and I bought it. But yeah, I know they have like 10 of them from that series. I own like the sixth or seventh one. Somebody said that he is like a soap opera. Yeah, man. I bet. Yeah, something. He is like weird, man. It's like a different movie. Like Al Pacino's character, man. That's a trip. It's a really trip. Like I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but there's certain scenes that like. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe now, if we look at it in today's lenses, I think that's what it might be, man. What? Damn, porn star, you got me in this mood, man, to just watch some, have Al Pacino, a marathon or something. You know what I mean? Have like watch the Godfather movies or something. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do more reviews, more rankings soon, for sure, man. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. I think I have gone through your channel before, um, but I'm not sure if I subscribed though. I will do, man, for sure. Cause yeah, I think when I went through your channel, I don't think you had any content. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I recommend it. I recommend it to you, man. Definitely start doing it. Like I said, I know doing the whole videos is not for everyone. I know a lot of us just like to, chill back, take the back seat, and interact instead of, like doing videos. But definitely recommend it, man. Ash is a hero battling evil undead, zombie skeletons, army of darkness. Yeah, man, Ash. You know what? As a matter of fact, now that you bring that up, they had just confirmed two more Evil Dead movies. Interesting, interesting, man. I mean, the last one, Evil Dead Rise, was pretty good. I liked it. I gotta rewatch it too. I haven't seen it since I saw it in theaters. Um, but it looks like Evil Dead, they're good. They're doing good over there, man. So hey, I wouldn't mind two more movies. For sure, man. Yeah, I recommend it, man. Recommend start doing them. Start doing a little bit more. Have you read horror comic books? I haven't, man. The only one I read is the one I'm telling you, the one of the Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. I might bring it out on the next live stream. I have it like somewhere in a box. Yeah, man. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I might watch it, man. God, like I said, I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the sequels though. Shit, I'll watch them with you. Hey, man. You know what? Maybe we should do like a live stream watch along, man, or something. That would be dope, right? I think it might give it that different, especially me as a first time watching. Kind of might be pretty cool, man. I know. I mean, I know. Like I said, I know Discord. People are big on Discord. I think you could live stream on that. StreamYard is always a good platform as well. But hey, man, I'm all in for it. I'm all in for it. Like especially for films like I haven't seen like Godfathers. I'll be down. You know, I'm gonna tap in with your channel, porn star, and we'll definitely try to make it happen, man. But dude, the Saw Billy the Puppet Deluxe prop Trick or Treat Studio with sound. Tyrese Daniels. Yeah, I know they came out with a new Billy Puppet that has sound and everything and talks and everything. Uh, you could say a nice updated version of the last one they had. I wasn't the biggest fan of the last one they had. That's the reason I didn't buy it. I felt like foam. Wasn't the biggest fan of the foam material. Did you check out Thanksgiving? Yeah, I did see Thanksgiving. I did do a movie review. I think I did a live stream video talking about it, but yeah. Honestly, uh, I give it like a 6 out of 10 or something. I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, honestly. To me, it was just the average slasher movie, you know. But but yeah, guys. I mean, I think that's gonna be pretty much it, man. With today's live stream, been on here for quite some time now. I mean, I had a good time with you guys. Like I said, I kind of missed going live, chatting with you guys and stuff like that. You know, like I said, I'm gonna try to tackle one more down this week. Probably by Friday, Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna do a live stream. Tap in with you guys and yeah, man. Like I said, I definitely have a lot, also more videos ready to be published. I just been busy, man. I just definitely been busy with stuff. So now that I'm back with the live streams, with the videos, I definitely would try to make it happen, man. So we'll definitely will be hearing from me in the next few days for sure. Just make sure you don't play the sound. They just removed the one. Oh yeah, for sure. Even with just the simple sound, man. Yeah, they do hit you with copyright. So yeah, I mean some of the because I think I've seen a few watch alongs, like live stream watch alongs. People just like they don't really show the movie. They don't really like give the sound either. I think it's just like us like interacting right now. We could be watching a movie, you know, we could be watching it at the same time, adding our little commentary or whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, I'd be down for it. I'd be definitely down for it. You know, I don't think I've done a watch along. Well, I've done a watch along here, like on a live stream. Like I think I did one on Friday the 13th. Out of the Lazy Boy Scout with Daniel Harris. She was funny in the Don't Tell Mom. For sure, yeah, yeah. That one, the babysitter. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter Dead. That's one that I've actually been hearing quite oftenly from Daniel Harris, man. So so I definitely will be adding that to the list. For sure, porn star. Yeah, I mean, if you say Discord is the better way to go about it, I'm gonna look into it because yeah, I have seen Discord has grown. People are really deep into it, so I will. I'm gonna try to create an account this week. Hopefully, I do plan on going live on Thursday or Friday, whatever day it is. Once I come back on here, I'm gonna have the Discord account ready, and we'll definitely get it on and cracking, man. We'll set it up. We'll share the link for all of you guys could tune in and I mean anybody could tune in. Anybody could come watch along with us. It's all good, you know. And we'll just keep it. We'll keep it groovy, man. We'll keep it. We'll definitely keep it within the community. You know, of course, we all love to discuss movies, discuss different stuff. You know, and I feel like this might be like a fresh kind of thing. You know, Godfather, a little bit outside of horror, but it's still something we like, we admire. You know, we like I mess with the gangster movies. You know, other than horror, gangster movies. You know, comedy a little bit, not much action movies, but gangster movies are the one. Got the Scarface poster back there. You guys know what's up, man. But Yeah, man. So next live stream, I'm gonna be Discord ready, so you guys can follow me on there or whatever. And yeah, oh yeah, man, for sure. Terrifier 3. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Hopefully it's good, man. Yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been great catching up with you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, man. Have a great rest of your Monday. Like I said, I'll see you guys either Thursday or Friday. Maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday. We'll see what's up. We'll definitely update you guys. Any of you guys who would like to tune in to our Discord, because yeah, I think yeah we should. Any of you guys who are interested to do any watch along live streams, make sure you guys tune in, man. Make sure you guys get Discord. I'm gonna try to learn it, try to get familiar with it so I could be ready and we can make it happen, man. Let's do this as a community. Let's do it as as a subscribers and stuff like that. I think it will be a dope time, a great time. So peace out, everybody. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. You guys stay safe out there. You guys stay alert, stay awake. Song to the good, man. It's the Michael Myers signing out.